You know, Mid-South, let's think back a couple weeks ago. Let's think back to a couple weeks ago when I wasn't at television. There was a couple of you that really ran your mouth. And you know, last week, Robert Fuller, it almost cost you your life. Yeah, you remember? Do you remember gasping for that breath that you couldn't get? Well, you and Jeff Jarrett just got lucky, boys, against Tex Salinger and the Master Blaster, and it'll never, ever happen again. Now let's move right along to Jerry the King Lawler. You know, Jerry Lawler, you and I agree on one thing, and only one thing, man. The USWA, it ain't big enough for both of us. The word's out. Yeah, the word's out, Lawler, that you're going to make a comeback, that you're going to come back in, and that you're going to run Eric Embry out of here. The word's also out, Lawler, that you got a big conspiracy going. That you got a big conspiracy going to get rid of me, man, before you come back. Well, what happened, King? Ain't you the king no more? Yeah, of course you're the king, but the king of what? Don't you have enough guts, Lawler? You know, to be the man, Lawler, you gotta beat the man. And right now, I'm the man. Yeah, but to beat the man, you gotta have enough guts, Lawler, to face the man. And you and I both know. Yeah, look right here, Lawler. You can see that I'm talking from the bottom of my heart. You and I both know that you don't have enough guts to face the man. Because I've proved to you I'm tougher than you. I can out-wrestle you. I can out-fight you. And all you have to do is take a look at us to see how much better looking I am than you. So, Lawler, no matter what it takes, I want you to make that comeback, Lawler. I want you to get up enough guts inside, if you can still do it, to face me. And this time I'll put you out where you don't have a choice on whether you're going to make a comeback or not, because, Lawler, I'll beat your brains out like I did before, only one step further to where you'll never, ever wrestle again for the rest of your life. Now, Eddie and Doug Gilbert. You know, Doug Gilbert, you must have been having lunch with that Roughouse Fargo or something, man, because you're a complete goof. Well, when me and Tom Prichard tagged together, yeah, when me and Tommy tagged together again, all you fat slobs in the Mid-South, you remember what happened last time when we tagged? Yeah, me and Tommy, we went through everybody, man, bar none, bar Dundee, bar Fargo, bar Lawler Jarrett, bar none. So hot stuff and you goof Doug. You come with everything you boys got, because there's going to be two more on the sidelines with Lawler. One Doug and one Eddie Gilbert, and there ain't nothing you or anybody else can do about it.
Eric Embry, Doug, just a television set.
That's just a monitor. Dave Brown, it seems like for weeks now, Big Bad, the fat slob, Eric Embry has come out here. He's run down Jerry Lawler. He's run down Jackie Fargo. He's run down Jeff Jarrett, Robert Fuller. But boy, where you made the biggest mistake of your life was stepping on the wrong toes. And that's the Gilbert family, boys. Because I want to tell you something. For a year now, I have stepped on a lot more toes than you've ever thought about. I've had a lot of partners. And yeah, you and Dr. Tom have went through a lot of people. But let me tell you one thing, and Dave Brown, you know this for a fact. One of the greatest brother tag team combinations ever in the history of the USWA wrestling was none other than Jackie and Roughouse Fargo. Right or wrong?
Right, absolutely.
Well, let me fill the people in on something about my brother Doug. My brother Doug, I've tried to keep it a secret for a long time, but he is not exactly right. When my brother was a senior in high school down in Lexington, Tennessee, Dave, one day after school, he got into a fight with a boy, and he did $2,500 worth of damage to the boy's car. And you know what was so bad about it? He did it with that boy's body. He did it with that boy's body. Eric Embry, you have put yourself into a steel trap door. I have got the meanest, baddest partner ever. And one thing I'm going to leave you with is this, right here. Jerry Lawler wears this crown. And I want the Texas Ranger, I want Miss Texas, I want Eric, Dr. Tom, and all of you to know one thing. Jerry Lawler wears this crown. As long as Jerry Lawler is around, the Gilbert brothers will be right beside of him and will be protecting him. And when the day comes that Jerry Lawler does retire, then Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert will wear this crown. Now, Doug, come here. Now be cool, be calm, and tell Embry and Prichard what the Gilbert brothers are going to do to him. Eric Embry, I've kicked your butt all around USWA, and this week, you just got a sample last week, boy, to what you're going to get this week, because you look right here in this face, boy. I've met the devil, and I've laughed in his face. Yeah!
Whoa. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Doug Gilbert, a wild man here.
Wait a minute, here comes.
All right, here's